Washington Capitol, Washington Capitol, the Hill, Washington Capitol, when says Trump has broad range of options in talks with Russia on Ukraine war. Vice President Vance, in a new interview, said President Trump has an extremely broad range of options, from economic tools to military tools, that he could use of leverage in talks with Russia to end the Ukraine war. So they talk about levels 1 to 10, 1 to 20, 1 to 10, that military tools levels that he could use that he could use of level in talks with Russia to end the Ukraine war. Also they talk about levels they can use. Pentagon, Washington and so weiter, etc. Das war Vice President Vance with President Trump together. Vance spoke with the Wall Street Journal while in Germany for the Munich Security Conference, where he was asked that what the stick would be for Russian President Vladimir Putin to ensure he abides by any ceasefire agreement to end the nearly 3-year conflict. But it's not a 3-year conflict, it's 2014 started and we have 2025, so fast nearby 12 years of war and World War III since 2014. I think certainly, look, there are instruments of pressure, so there are instruments of pressure on different levels. Absolutely, and again, if you look at President Trump's approach to this, the range of options is extremely broad. Vance said and there are economic tools of leverage, also economic levels, military levels, economic levels, financial levels, different levels 1 to 10, 1 to 20, levels military, levels economic, level financial, and so weiter and so on, etc. Instruments of pressure, they call that instruments of pressure, absolutely. Again, if you look at President Trump, approach this to range of extremely broad. One said, and there are economic tools of leverage. There are, of course, military tools of leverage too. There's a whole host of things that we can do. Also there are a lot of things they can do, he continued, point. But fundamentally, they think the president wants to have a productive negotiation. Also they want a productive negotiation with both people, also Putin and with Zelensky. So USA, America want a negotiation, handle, negotiation. Also with Ukraine, Zelensky, also with Russia, Putin, negotiation with both sides. Vance also noted that Trump has been very clear that he doesn't like the idea of moving Ukraine into NATO. They also think the president is very clear.
Ich bin Spitzenkandidat der FDP für die Bundestagswahl.
They think the president is very clear that whenever he works in a negotiation, everything is on the table in his head. But Ukraine need to go in NATO, in Europe, and everywhere. Ukraine, everywhere, NATO, Europe, everywhere. But this President Trump said here that want a negotiation. And now, for now, he said that for now he don't want moving Ukraine into NATO now. But in the future they need. Vance comments This is a negotiation about USA, Ukraine, and Russia with that three candidates, and England, Germany, Europe West, Europe East, Europe West. They are the six negotiation Kandidaten. Vance's comments came ahead of scheduled meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on the sidelines of the Munich conference. Munich, Germany is conference with him. Trump has signaled he is ready to move forward with negotiation between Russia and Ukraine to end the conflict that began 2014 when Russian forces invaded Ukraine. That was 12 years ago. The president spoke with Putin and Zelensky on Wednesday. He spoke with the Russian leader first and signaled the two would meet in person in the near future. Trump also called it an interesting question when asked if he viewed Ukraine as an equal member in peace talks. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth made waves this week when he said Ukraine should not expect to join NATO as a result of peace talks, nor to claw back the Crimean Peninsula and on other territory it lost in 2014, both seen as key components of potential deal. Zelensky said it was not pleasant to learn Trump called Putin first, and he reacted the idea of a deal negotiation without Ukraine. The Biden administration made support for Ukraine from the United States, America, and its allies central to its foreign policy, approving billions of dollars in military and financial assistance. Vance also met Friday with Germany, with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, and the Vice President stressed the need for Europe to contribute more to ensure the alliance remains strong into the future. I mean, my high-level arguments to these folks is, look, Europe is of course a very important ally in the United States. NATO is very important military alliance, of course, that we are the most significant part of, Vance told reporters. But we want to make sure that NATO is actually built for the future, and we think a big part of that is ensuring that NATO does a little bit more burden sharing in Europe so the United States can focus on some of our challenges in East Asia, Vance added. So United States of America want a challenge with Asia, East of Asia, Russia, China, India, Bangladesh, Asia. The United States can want to focus on some of challenges in East Asia, USA said. Democrats see small wins in low-key races, fueling hopes for November. Democrats are already seeing some small victories in under the radar races in the beginning of 2025, with the party hoping they can maintain that energy heading in November as they look to flip the Virginia governor mansion and hold of GOP opponents in other elections. The party flipped a state Senate seat in Iowa last month, while the Democrat recently ousted a conservative mayor in Norman, Oklahoma. Meanwhile, in New York, Democrat Ken Jenkins won a county executive seat, improving on the party's November performance there, and last month the Democrats retained their control over Loudoun County area state house and Senate seat after the party underperformed in November. I will describe most of these races as simple Democrats holding serve, with the big exception of an Iowa state Senate race where Democrats flipped a district that Trump had won by roughly 20 points, said Kyle Kondik, managing editor at Sabatos Crystal Ball at the University of Virginia Center for Politics. In the Westchester County executive race, Democrat Ken Jenkins handily defeated his Republican opponent 64% to 36% after President Trump improved his standing in the county from 2020 to 2024. Trump himself even got involved in the race, urging Republicans to turn out in a post-Truth social earlier this week. On Tuesday, February the 11th, there is an important special election for Westchester County Executive in New York. Democrats have made Westchester County a sanctuary county, protecting criminal illegals, Trump wrote. Republicans, conservative, common sense voters must get out the vote and sends a message to the corrupt Democrats: no more protecting criminal aliens, vote Republican. Iowa State Senator Mike Zimmer, Democrat, Capitol Hill, Washington, victory over his Republican opponent in the state 35 state Senate district, is seen as one of the most notable wins, given Trump's 21-point victory in the district in November. Zimmer won the seat by 3 points. Democrats also pointed to a recent victory in the race to fill the seat in Minnesota 60 state Senate district, which was previously held by a Democrat. So there is anything Republican now, but also with some Democrats. Here's again a last photo of there won't be Chancellor in Germany, Bundestag.
Probiotika? Ja, aber welche? Verschaff dir jetzt den Durchblick im Produkt. Wir haben die 5 aktuell sehr bekannten Produkte zusammen mit Experten einem knallharten Test unterzogen und sie auf die wichtigsten Qualitätsmerkmale hingeprüft. Wer hält also wirklich, was er verspricht? Jetzt hier lesen.